My sister Ellen Boehmer is a remarkable woman. So what? She went from in a matter of minutes, she went from a high-powered executive working for the Department of Commerce in Saudi Arabia to being unemployed, blind, and feeling useless. She had faced adversity many times in her life and had always handled it with aplomb. However, after the bombing, there were a number of surgeries and other throughout the aftermath of the bombing, Ellen continued to feel useless and of little importance. She had come from a career She didn't understand why she had been spared. And then, one day, there was a knock at her door. Then one day, her doorbell rang. It was a woman from social services carrying an infant, probably about 2 weeks old. The woman handed the infant to Ellen and asked her to take her. It was her granddaughter. She thought, how can I possibly take care of this child? How will I bathe her? How will I feed her? Where will she sleep? And seemed overwhelmed with the idea. However, after a few minutes of holding Alexandra, she began to feel great joy and started to think, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this. And agreed to take Alexandra in and raise her as her own. Since then, Alexandra has grown into a lovely teenager, and Ellen now has time to do civil activities and Ellen now has time to be involved in community activities and has started Ellen now has time to be involved in community activities. She also has taken on a new career of public speaking, something she has always been good at. Following the bombing, Ellen underwent a number of surgeries and treatments for her blindness. She attended blind school and learned how to cope with her disability. Ellen also was present at the trials of the Al-Qaeda operatives. Ellen was also present at Ellen was also present at the Al-Qaeda trials and testified against the operatives. Ellen was also present at the trials of the Al-Qaeda operatives, where she testified against them. What else can I say? There is something so very inspiring about Ellen's story. Not just the fact that she underwent this. There's something very inspiring about Ellen's story. Today she is happy, well-adjusted, and today after the bombing, Ellen's sense of humor, like most of us, Ellen has seen adversity in her life. She has always handled it with a sense of humor and a direct approach. We find that this experience her experiences after the bombing are treated in much the same manner. She has a great sense of humor and wakes up happy every day. Even though she remains blinded, she believes that she will see once again. To learn more about Ellen's story, Ellen had a good life. She lived in Saudi Arabia, where her husband was working. Ellen has always loved to travel. She continues to do so even today. She has been to and seen many sites in many countries.